buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner talking home run. Touchdown, buzzer beater, do it all now. All now, top corner like all in. Lit the fire when you doubted, now I'm all in. Put me with the best, bring the stars in. Undefeated mode, no falling. Doubted when I lost, slide back when I win. Fade and pay the cost, but I rose so thick and thin. Battles and the scars, see them on my skin. They tried to knock me out, but I'ma fight it to the end. And there's no days off. I'm just resting up a little, know it pays off. I'm just stuck up.
Welcome back to Gridiron Roundtable, presented by Super Sports Media. I'm your host, Richard DeLeon. I got my guys over here.
Your number one Sooner fan in South Texas, Chad Foster, here with my guy.
Italy, San Antonio Inside Sports guy.
Sporting the Ray-Ban Metas.
Yes, sir. Waiting to get my my contract. I'm talking to you, Meta. I'm not talking to Ray-Ban. I'm talking to Meta.
I'm going to get some.
Because, you know, Meta made it to where as though there are two pair of glasses that they purposely allowed and they took and put their software or their
Algorithm.
not just algorithm, but their technology in their glasses. They have these, the Ray-Bans, Metas, that I'm wearing, and they also have the Oakleys.
Nice.
And now I heard some other glasses are doing the same thing. By the way.
I'm getting those. You made those popular.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Make sure you let Meta know that.
Meta
know.
Ray-Ban Meta. He made those popular.
There you go.
He's been repping them.
I've been repping them.
He was Ray-Ban Meta before Ray-Ban Meta was cool.
That was true.
Yeah.
That was true. I was trying to be.
Yeah.
Got a lot of people that wore them didn't even know. They're like, oh man, you know these one a tell about the glasses, they can translate. So if I walk in a room and I have that software on my phone, let's say they're speaking Spanish. All I gotta do is say Meta translate. And Meta translate this was going to the actual conversations being heard.
Note to everybody, especially at the taquerias that he frequents, do not talk about him in Spanish because now he knows what you're talking about. He knows he can get that translated.
Exactly. That's it. There you go.
Hey, shout out to Southtown 101
Yes,
Bar and Grill.
Our producer Vic Rodriguez.
Vic Rodriguez.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for having me.
Hey Vic, I wore this hat just for you. I know you're a Dodger fan like me. This is the LA Dodger World Series edition. Fear of God. I don't even know what that means. But my son told me that's a pretty pretty cool hat. I don't know.
Nice.
So
Is it Vic?
Yeah, it's it's one of those cool pop culture brands. It's like a Supreme type brand. So yeah,
Okay.
definitely a little.
It's got the little
got some
World
clout.
Series patch right here. World Series edition.
Football show. So I'm gonna start wearing my Eagles Super Bowl champions shirt every time we do a show.
All I gotta say is I'm wearing it because supposedly it's a cool brand, like Vic just said, and my good friend,
But we're not in baseball. Well, we are
my
in
good
baseball.
friend
Vic,
that I grew up with from like second grade on or something like that.
definitely not talking about Vic.
Mark Rabago,
Okay.
my Filipino brother from another mother, my
Got it.
oldest friend,
Got
got me this for my birthday.
Ooh, that's special then.
So yeah,
That's
so
special.
I'm
Shout
wearing
out.
it today. I'm gonna shout out to my
Shout
buddy,
out.
my good
So,
buddy.
well, since we mentioned them birthdays, let me give it's not a belated because I did wish her a happy birthday yesterday, but my sister, her birthday was yesterday. She's 21 years old again.
Yeah.
For like the maybe
20th time.
something like that. I'm not gonna put her
You got a birthday
age
coming up
business.
soon.
November 1st, everybody. November 1st.
November 1st.
All
Mine.
Saints Day, and I am a saint.
Mine's before his.
When's yours?
15th.
Of
October
Yes,
15th?
October 15th.
Man,
Yeah.
We'll be on the air that night.
we'll be on air that night.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday night.
We're gonna get one of those cakes and we're gonna have
So
fun.
we're celebrating. We're
Yeah.
celebrating. We're celebrating.
It's gonna be a good month.
And all I'm gonna say is make sure y'all give me the same energy I give y'all for your birthdays.
Oh,
And
definitely.
y'all both know that.
Matter of
Last
fact-
year, hold on, real quick, funny story. The reason I say this, I failed Chad. So his birthday came and went. I think I did say happy birthday to him, but I didn't give him anything. I just was happy birthday like that, just kind of one of those. And so my birthday came up, and I was like, "All right, Chad, my birthday's coming up." He said, "I'm gonna get you the same thing you got me." I said, "Well, hold on. First, when's your birthday?" What was October 15th? I was like, holy crap. And then you know what I got him last year for his birthday? Not a thing. So though he got me for my birthday last year? Not a thing.
I don't need anything from
No.
anybody.
We're celebrating. We're celebrating mine.
But
Mine's the first.
I'm gonna give you
Saturday.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you gave
Oh,
me.
his is November 1st.
Yeah, November 1st, All Saints Day.
November 1st is the college football
All Saints Day.
schedule from hell.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give him the same energy he gave me on my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him happy birthday on October 1st.
No, I celebrate your birthday for a whole month before your birthday.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You
So October 1st, make sure you give me that energy.
I'm gonna give you that energy.
Yeah.
Text
My birthday's July
texting me.
29th. He called me
I called
or
you
texted
first
me,
thing. No, I called you
me.
first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning, June 29th. I said, "Oh
Exactly.
man, what's going on? Eric Talley must be in trouble. It's
I
early."
did.
I
I
had to go,
did.
happy birthday.
I
I was
did.
like, I didn't know how to tell him. I
He
was like,
didn't.
thanks, man.
You're 30 days early.
Man, I appreciate you.
He's not lying. I did.
I appreciate you,
I
but
felt so.
my
ill.
birthday's a month from now.
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know what happened.
So my
you did
wife,
the same thing on his anniversary.
I did.
he did
I
that too.
Like,
Yeah,
It was like 3 days.
he's just
before.
he's eager.
Yeah, he's
He's eager.
So listen.
My wife goes, it was midnight on the 29th, and she said, I want to be the first to wish you a happy birthday. And I said, Eric beat you by a month.
Well, hold on. In my defense, as I expanded my friend circle, I'm really bad with names and dates. I'm really bad. Even though I love history, I'm really bad with those two things.
Right.
So again, as I expanded my friend circle, allowed both of you, in, and you allowed me. So I thank you both. I don't want to mess up.
You are bad at names.
I know I'm terrible.
I had to change my name to Richard because of him. My name's actually Rocco. I changed it. I legally changed it to Richard because he started calling me Richard.
It really would be funny if we had some interactions with some people. They're like Rocco, and I'm like, no, that's Richard. It's Richard. All right. Enough old moments here. Let's get down to the paying the bills real quick.
Yeah, let's go to talk about some high school football. That's why we're here.
That's what we're here.
We're not here to celebrate birthdays just yet.
Just yet.
Not so fast, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let everybody know I failed my assignment because I had date night. So I'm just gonna listen and just be a fly on the wall right now. So if you don't see me say anything, because I didn't watch any games last week, so I'm just let y'all enjoy yourselves.
You know what? It's all right, man.
All right.
Date night. We talked about it last week.
That's right.
What did Coach
Happy
Franco
one.
say?
Coach Franco, happy wife, happy life.
There you
That's
go.
right.
So
Shout out to Coach Franco, Southwest
yeah,
head coach.
yeah. I mean, he's doing a great job over there.
Yes, they are.
We'll talk about Southwest a little
Dragons,
bit more.
yep,
So
yep. Homecoming this week, by the way.
homecoming,
Yep.
Southwest. So I guess we're gonna recap. I guess last Thursday night in San Diego, Texas,
On the blue turf.
on the blue turf. San Diego, Texas had a football game, and San Diego, California doesn't have one because their team moved to LA in the NFL.
Yeah.
But in San Diego, Texas, we had McAllen Memorial at number 4 Johnson. Johnson won that one 38-10. What can you tell us about that one, Coach?
That was it wasn't as close as this. Johnson played with them a little bit, but our boy Bryson that we interviewed, he had 2 receiving touchdowns, just under. I think he was like 78 yards receiving, and the true freshman Braylon Allen ended up with 2 touchdowns and 89 yards receiving. So they had a big offensive set after that, but now they're getting ready for district play after this game. So it was for them to travel down on a Thursday night, have that much of a travel, and then play that game. They looked really good, and they looked like me and Eric was talking about. I think that the Reagan game is going to be big for Johnson, but I think the Clark game at the end of the season is going to be a big game for Johnson this year.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt. So Bryson Thompson, 2 touchdowns,
2 receiving touchdowns. Braylon Allen, 2 receiving touchdowns.
So Bryson's come a long way from week 1 when he wasn't hydrated.
Yeah. Well, he had 3 games. He did that.
Really?
The first 3 games of the season. I talked to his dad. He said that it's just coming on. It's not like he's hydrated. It's not. They don't know what the issue is, but it just like
Nerves.
Nerves.
You know what?
That's what I said. Anxiety.
The great Bill Russell, Boston Celtics, 11 championships in 13 years. He vomited before every game he ever played in. So Bryson, you're in good company.
Yeah.
It might not feel like it, at the time, but you're in good company.
Well, I should tell everybody before every event that's really big that you should have some kind of butterflies in your
Yeah.
stomach.
Yeah.
You know, that's just letting you know you're human in my mind.
If you don't have butterflies, there's something wrong with you.
exactly. So that's
Yeah,
all.
and he's been this season. I mean, with him having a lot of offers as a 27, and being pretty much wide receiver 1, I think he's put a lot of pressure on himself going into this season, and you can see in the games that they're keying on him. They're putting their number 1 defensive back against him
You know why?
because he was on our show.
He was on our show.
There you go. He started it off.
That's the
He started it
gridiron
off,
round
right?
table
That's
effect.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Because he's his mom made a comment on one of the posts that she did the other day, said that 4-star recruit, 5-star decoy, and I loved it. I was like, you're correct.
That's called the Gurr effect.
Grr,
You get it?
your gridiron round table.
Come on, man.
Grr.
Come on, man.
Grr.
Hey, get that on a shirt.
Hey,
Ooh, get
Yeah.
that on a shirt.
it's your year.
It's our year.
Hey,
Hey, Johnson, it's our year.
Hey,
yeah, it is
yeah.
their year.
Yeah, I think Johnson's.
It's their
They
year.
look good.
Yeah.
They look really good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll move on. We got, and not that we don't want to talk about Johnson more because they're fun to talk about. They got a fun looking team.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they have some offensive explosions whenever they want to. But we have to talk about others. We had Alexander, 35, at number 8. Bernie Champion, 28. So Bernie Champion gets upset here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me about Alexander. Tell me about Alexander.
I don't know much about them. They're Laredo, right? Tyler?
Yes, they are.
Laredo, Alexander.
They are.
I don't know much about them, but I know Bernie Champion, that we're expecting a lot out of that team this year. And for Laredo Alexander, it's got a pretty good team to come up and beat Bernie Champion like that at their house. So,
But now, again, not knowing a lot about football, but I just know a lot about Laredo.
You keep saying that. You know plenty about
I don't know a
football.
lot about
Yes,
football.
You do.
But I do know the kids. You mentioned it, I think, on episode 2, because Southwest was going to Laredo to play. I think.
or Laredo came out and played them.
Okay, so Laredo came out to play them, and again, those teams. And I think a lot of kids sometimes take those guys from Laredo area lightly, and you don't know what you get because those guys are smaller usually. But they got size on the football field.
Got
They
a lot
don't
of
have
heart,
the bigger size that we have. But at the same time, they play, like you just said, they have
Scrappy.
big hearts. They don't quit. There's no quitting them.
I don't
No.
care what sport you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
You play
Yes.
against a team from Laredo, they
Yeah.
get off the bus and you're like,
You're ready.
they're
You're
gonna play
ready.
against us.
Yes.
But then you
I
feel
think
it.
maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
You
With
feel
Bernie.
it. Yeah, you feel it. You feel it for days after.
you do.
Even as a basketball player,
Oh,
you
man,
feel the
you do.
physicality that they play with for days.
Yes.
Yeah, because they got, like we said last week or week before last, about they got that dog in them.
They
Mhm.
do.
They
They
bring
do.
it.
They do.
They went to the doctor and the doctor told them they had a condition.
Yeah.
What
That-
condition was that? They had that dog, you know.
The dog.
That dog.
Well,
That dog.
You gotta say,
They let the dogs out on Bernie Champion.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
roof, roof.
You
Oh my god.
guys
So,
are fun, man.
so that was our
Shit.
Thursday action.
Yeah.
We move on to Friday. Madison at Smithson Valley, number 3
Oh,
Smithson Valley.
man.
Smithson Valley 42-10.
And I wanted to meet that. I still want to meet you. I still want to meet that Madison quarterback. I want to meet that young man. I heard that guy is really good. I know it didn't. It don't show on the scoreboard right here. 42-10, but they say that young man's a good football player.
Yeah, I've heard things about that Madison quarterback too. But Smith and Valley is just on that.
Yeah, they on a different.
They're on a different
even though they
level right
lost to Brennan, right?
Yeah, Brennan.
Lost to Brennan.
Brennan's gonna beat a lot of teams though, this
Exactly,
year, so-
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, their matchup is.
But that was actually a pretty good game though, Brendan.
Yeah, Brennan, because Smith and Valley actually had him on the
They had
ropes
him on
till
the ropes,
half.
right?
Yeah, till halftime,
Right.
and
Yeah.
then after halftime, a couple of little bitty mistakes here and there is what was the difference in that game that's swung it for Brennan's side. But yeah, Brennan's got a really good team.
But we talk about that all the time. How as the season goes on, those little mistakes, those teams start to iron those mistakes out,
Yeah.
correct.
and they'll be okay. Maybe if Brennan were to play Smithson Valley in
Later.
October, maybe
Right.
late October,
Could be
they might not have those mistakes.
Yeah.
But
Correct.
that's the thing. We talked about it with college football. I talked about how I don't like in the NFL where the division teams play the first game.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I like to save those bigger games for later. But hey, I get it. you have to play district games later, so
Right.
they had to play early.
Yeah.
You have a Canyon, who's a 6A team, playing against Alamo Heights, 5A team, and Alamo Heights 42-28 over number 2 Alamo Heights over number 15 New Braunfels Canyon.
Yeah,
I didn't know Alamo Heights was that good.
Yeah, Alamo Heights is looking really good. They
Because Canyons is a 6A school now.
yeah.
I don't know if y'all knew that.
Yeah.
They moved up to 6A last year, if I'm correct.
I think what we're starting to learn though is the difference between a 5A school and a 6A school is paper thin.
Especially if you're looking at when you look at 5A District 1,
Big, yeah.
Division
versus
1,
small, yeah.
versus 6A small, there is
Yeah.
you're probably looking at, I mean, I don't know what the enrollment difference is, but the caliber of play on the field is pretty close.
You want to know what the difference is between 6A and 5A?
What's that?
Depth.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Frontline talent
Yes.
is going to be pretty right there. But then you get to that depth. That's where that extra enrollment at a 6A
Mhm.
school
Yes.
Yeah.
comes into play. But
So you got that third receiver that should probably be, if he was at that third receiver in 5A wouldn't probably be on the team, or he'd probably be playing defense at a 6A.
I don't know how many receivers they carry. He might
No,
be
I'm
the
just
fourth or
saying,
fifth
But,
receiver.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where a 6A third receiver
Mhm.
is probably
One or two receiver on
yeah,
5A.
yeah, exactly. He's
Yeah.
a number one guy or two guy at
Right.
least, minimal.
So where that makes a difference is if you have a left tackle at a 5A school gets hurt when you bring in his backup.
Yeah.
The 6A defensive end is gonna feast,
Yeah.
right? So and that it's in the trenches where that depth really is tested.
Yep.
Then we had number 25 Yoakum at number 4 Cuero. Cuero with the 42-28 victory.
Yeah.
Or should I say it the way it's supposed to be pronounced?
I
Cuero.
I think so.
Cuero.
Well, I won't
There-
even try to pronounce that because if I got to do all that, I'm
Eh,
definitely not going to try that word. My
Yeah,
accent don't allow me to do that.
I'd like to go out there maybe later in the year when there's not so big games here in the city. Go out to Cuero and see a home game there because they're about 2 hours and 45 minutes outside of San Antonio, somewhere in there.
You know what? Speaking of that, we might want to find out what date Odessa Permian plays against Midland Lee
Yeah, that'd be.
and find out and maybe go to watch a game out there.
I know there's because I know I have on my board. I think October 10th is. I was wanting. Yeah, October 10th.
You're gonna have
is-
to post your board on social media so you can see what it looks like.
October 10th is DeSoto versus Duncanville.
Mm.
That's a big weekend. So
Those Dallas teams, they get after it, don't they?
yeah, that North Crawley team out of Fort Worth, I think that's the team to beat this year.
Right. I mean, it seems like there's always a big game going on in Jerry World up there, and it's
Yeah,
high school teams. I guess we had Davenport, number 13 Davenport takes down number 11 Piper 47-44.
Didn't see that coming.
I
Did
did not
not.
see that coming.
I did not see that coming either.
Did not see that.
You know who saw it coming?
Davenport.
Davenport.
And they're
Because
They knew it.
undefeated.
yeah, because
Davenport's
Yeah,
undefeated.
they knew it.
they're saying right now it's our year.
Hey,
It's our year.
4A.
Davenport's
4A.
4A.
Yes, sir.
And Piper's
4A.
5A.
4A versus 5A.
Again,
How
Paper-
thin is it?
paper thin.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, between the levels, I think we kind of underestimate that 5A when they're playing 6A, and we underestimate that 4A when they play 5A, just because it's paper
Yeah.
thin. The talent's there. It's just the depth. I'm telling you, it's the depth.
And
Is
that's
it
Crop
that
535 challenge right there.
and is it coaching?
Could be.
Because when you got the smaller schools beating the bigger schools, that's a lot of coaching, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of coaching. Because think about it, you don't have it's not normally you have the talent that the 5A or 6A have, right?
But you also got to go
So
in there
could that be-
telling your kids.
The Davenport, not saying Piper coaches, I'm just saying not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying, do you think the Davenport coach really did a really good job of getting his guys up to play that
Absolutely.
That
game?
underdog mentality.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I think the Piper coach might have a harder job because
Yes.
Piper's probably
Yeah, they probably
they're
We're the
underestimating their
We're the
opponent.
big brother coming in.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
So it's a little bit of both, but I think coaching definitely plays a
Mhm.
part. That underdog, they need a coach that's going to lead them out there and have them believing that they're going to win that game.
Well, and
Right.
this was the first game back for Piper's starting quarterback because he was hurt when they played Johnson.
Right.
He was back in this game, but yeah, Davenport's 3-0, and they're looking good.
So you said Piper didn't have the quarterback?
They did. This was his first game back from injury.
Nice.
So that could be he probably tried too much.
Yeah.
He could have been trying to press.
They put up 44 points.
Well, we can get the stats.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been
Yeah.
he could have been pressing
Yeah.
to do a little bit more.
I
Kind of.
mean,
I hate to bring up the NFL, but kind of like the game. I'm sure it's probably game of the week for you, but the Dallas versus the Giants game where Russell, all he had to do was just throw the ball away. He had three other downs to continue playing, but instead on first down he just chunks the ball in the air.
He tried to make
Force-
something happen.
Yeah, forcing that.
But
Yeah.
we can't really talk about these quarterbacks in the NFL like that because they're so good. And I think about this all the time. These quarterbacks in the NFL, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
They truly believe that their arm talent and their ability can get the ball.
They can thread the needle.
They can thread. And it's just you got to remember those safeties and those cornerbacks, they're
Yeah.
professionals too.
Yeah.
But those quarterbacks are so good. They're not making a dumb mistake. They just have that belief in their ability to get it
And
there.
the receiver.
And the receiver.
Yeah. And sometimes it's a fraction of a second difference. That
Well, like Al Pacino said in Any Given Sunday, game
Yeah.
of inches, an inch
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
an inch there.
Yep.
You know, that's the
100%.
I mean, I didn't really buy him as a coach. I didn't buy him as a coach. That was probably the worst part of the movie.
That
Al
probably was,
Pacino, huh?
That probably was.
Yeah, him being a head coach. I didn't buy it. Like I love Steaming Willie Beeman and yeah, but I couldn't buy Al Pacino. But that little speech that he gave in the locker room,
Yeah.
that was pretty darn good speech.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to give him to him. Next game, we got East Central, number 11 East Central, which is a 6A team against number 5 Clark, 6A. So we don't have to deal with the paper thin difference here because they're both 6A. We had Clark 26, East Central 23.
I had somebody comment on one of our posts and said, "Don't sleep on Clark. They look really good this year." And they're cleaning up, and they're in the same district as Reagan and Johnson and Brandeis. So
Right.
it's going to be. It could come down. They play Johnson the last game of the year of the district.
Wow.
So it could come down to that game. So
Right.
Clark looks really good right now.
Yeah. And if you're at East Central, tag us on a tweet or Instagram or whatever. I want to see what uniform you're wearing every week because you all are supposed to be the Oregon Ducks of San Antonio High School football with all your different uniform combinations. I want to see them every week because I can't get out to you every week, but I do want to see them. All right. Brandeis, number 6 Brandeis at number 1 Steel. Steel kind of took them to woodshed a little bit, 42-22.
Yeah, that it was 20-17 at halftime, and it was really 20-10. But still, quarterback tried to do a little bit too much, fumbled the ball with about a minute left in the second quarter, and Brandeis was able to punch it in for a touchdown right before half. But once they came out in the second half, it was all Steel in the second half. They kicked off. Steel received the second half kickoff, and the kid took it 80 all the way down to the 8-yard line.
Right.
And they punched it in, and after that, that was like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
Steel looks really good. Going to have a tough game this week for them, but they look really good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Steel, I mean, you got Steel, you got Brennan. I mean,
Still has a habit of that. Taking games to the second quarter, second half, and just breaking it open.
Mhm.
They got a habit of that. They
Yeah.
do a really good job of that.
They know when to turn the fire on.
They
Right.
do. They
Yeah.
do.
They certainly
They
do.
answer the bell at the right time, and it's
Yeah.
weird because it's like they rely on their defense in the first half.
Yep.
And then the second half is like, okay, let's be offense.
Mhm.
First half, let's be defense, and I think they gotta be careful with that, especially if they're starting
Yeah,
to get into district
yeah.
play.
This week they better be careful with that. But once they get into playoffs, that you can't, because on what you said, they ended up Brandeis kid threw an interception. That quarterback for Brandeis,
Mhm.
he looks good.
Oh, he looks
And
good too.
I talked to shout out to the D-back coach at East Texas A&M. He was there scouting, talked to him a little bit, and he said that he expects the Brandeis kid to go low D1 to maybe like a Tulsa or something like that. He was there looking at the defensive end for Steele and said that they had a couple of offers. They're going to offer a couple of kids that he was looking at already in the area to go up to East Texas A&M. So,
Okay.
Right. Wow. Well, it's good.
got some offers
Good
coming.
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I got to say, anytime a kid can get any kind of D1 traction, that's impressive. Last game that we'll recap, because I think we have an interview coming up. Got Nixon 27 at Southwest 44, number 6 Southwest. So it's 41-27.
Yeah.
Southwest, another big win. What are they now? 3-0?
Yeah.
Yes.
Undefeated.
3-0 undefeated.
Yeah. So about to go into district play.
Mm-hmm.
This week is their this
Homecoming?
This Friday is their homecoming game. Super Sports Media has been invited to, into the locker room, got our passes and everything. We're ready to go. So it's an exciting moment for us, exciting moment for them. And again, it's homecoming. So that's big.
Homecoming.
So we'll have some behind the scenes stuff. And,
That's crazy. I always remember homecoming being later in the year, but nowadays
Yeah.
the homecomings start.
Hey, there's some
Yeah.
teams that are, there was somebody I seen, homecoming was last week. And I'm like, hey, you're not even in the district yet.
I know.
And then
That's weird.
Johnson's is like in October, like mid-October. So it's weird how some of these schools, what they're doing. I've always heard of homecoming being you're going to go away and you're going to play a game or two away, and then your next home game is your homecoming. You're coming back home. That's the way I've always seen it. But some of these schools are just picking a home game and saying this is the one where
Hey, they got to get them dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about it.
Well, and
Homecoming is supposed to be a win.
So I say that normally you schedule your homecoming to a game that you know you should win.
Yeah,
that's
a game
normal.
you should win. Yeah, that's the part about it. You should win. So that's gonna be exciting.
That's it's just
so again, real quick
good
though,
stuff.
to go back to the score, that's Nixon is a Laredo team.
Yeah.
So again, it looks like they took care of them really well.
Yeah.
41 points.
Southwest just went out there and handled business.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Nixon came up here.
no, Nixon came up here, but I think they just had one of those games where all the players are starting to really buy in.
Did they play
I don't
4
know.
quarters?
They played 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's what I
This
was
might have
gonna
been
say.
that
That's
game.
what Coach Franco was talking about. This he was hoping they had their best practice week. He was hoping this would be one.
So Coach Franco, great job, 3-0.
He's in it.
And I can't wait to get Coach Franco back on the show
Mm-hmm.
so we can find out, are they putting 4 quarters together now?
Right. Well, he's willing to come back on. You know that already.
Yeah.
But this is perfect because this is a perfect segue to our special guest. I don't think we had him on the studio.
No. We
No,
had him
but
on.
we had him on.
Had him on
our-
After Dark.
After Dark.
Yeah.
But he's actually live at his house and confines of his own home. But he's taken some time out to join us, and it's our good friend Javon Means. What's going on, young man?
What's good, Coach? Hello.
Should we call you 4 touchdown Javon Means or just Javon Means? Which one would you rather be called?
Just Javon is fine.
Javon.
All right, I like it, Javon. I like to just roll all it out together. But I would do it the proper way, especially on the air. Javon Means.
So I'm going to ask you, he's a young,
Yeah,
you're
2027.
you're a young gun. I'm going to ask you, what's the Fear of God as far as the brand? Have you heard of Fear of God?
Like Essentials?
I don't know.
I
I'm
think
trying
it's
to figure it out.
I think it's Essentials like Fear of God.
Yeah, I'm wearing an LA Dodger Fear of God World Series hat that somebody gave me. I decided to wear it tonight because they said it's a cool hat. I don't know.
I'm not too familiar with it, but I mean, maybe it's cool. I'm not
Is
sure.
it Essentials? Did you say Essentials Fear of God?
I think that's what it is, but if you said hat, I'm not sure.
I know it's a clothing brand or whatever.
He's trying to flex on us. Let us know he's a cool guy with the cool clothing like that. Usually, it'd be me with my Kobe's or something. He's flexing his muscles on us. Let us know, hey, I'm hip too, guys.
So you called him 4 touchdown, Javon.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna
4
say,
touchdown,
do we
Javon
call him-
Means.
Do we introduce you as wide receiver or defensive back?
Wide receiver right now. Wide receiver.
All right.
So you're saying you're making more plays on the offensive side because now that gives you. Now I watched your first game. You got one touchdown. I don't know what you did the last game. What you do last game?
I was one reception.
No
I got
touch-
one target, one reception.
Okay, no touchdown.
No,
And
no
then
touchdown.
in one game, which was last week, the one I missed against Nixon, you got 4. So you're 5 touchdowns into the season, correct?
Yes, sir.
In 3 games.
And how many targets, Vaughn, for the season?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the stats.
You don't care. He just goes out there and plays.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about
No.
stats.
I checked my stats on Max Preps. It's just I didn't look at the receptions, but I did check my stats because one of my teammates, he said he seen my name pop up on it, and he said I was up there on a leaderboard. So I went to go check today, and yeah.
So the reason I asked him if he's wide receiver or defensive back, for those of you that weren't able to catch the interview we had with him previously, you went to a camp as a wide receiver. They didn't have enough defensive backs.
Mm-hmm.
You decided to say, hey, let me play defensive back at this camp.
Yes, sir.
And then you were an outstanding player at the camp, playing defensive back. Isn't that impressive?
Yes, it is.
My favorite story.
And now, real quick, I'm on Max Prep. So if anybody want to challenge my numbers, I'm on Max Prep. So hey, it's not me. I'm not making this up because he's my guy. But on Max Prep, you are averaging 65.7 yards a game.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your next guy is another guy of ours, Jamarcus Conyers.
Mm-hmm.
He's averaging 12.7. And then Diego, how you say that last name?
Acevedo.
There you go.
Acevedo.
I knew he was going to put that accent on and everything. So I looked out that. I'm not going to mess that up. And then right now, like I quoted, you are leading the team with 5 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
You're your leader there. And then our guy Moxley, we actually had on the show already. He has 2. So Moxley got to step up a little bit there. Come on, Mox, get in that end zone, buddy. Rush that ball, boy.
So did you, out of your 4 touchdowns last week, were all 4 receiving?
No, 3 of them were.
3 of them. That's what.
So you had a rushing one too?
Yeah.
No, I had a fumble recovery.
You had a fumble. Okay. So real
You
quick.
had a scoop and score?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's just go ahead and let's give us a recap, please. Because again, I wasn't there. Chad wasn't there. Rich wasn't there. Some of the audience probably was, but at the same time, give us a recap, please.
Okay, so to start the game, we started with the ball. I guess they deferred to us, which I don't know why, but they gave us the ball. I guess they wanted it at half. So we started with the ball, and we started usually we always start with a run play. Like everyone knows us to start with a run play. So coach decided to switch it up to a pass play this week, but I wasn't in the formation. It was a 1 receiver formation, and I wasn't in. It was Jamarcus. And the play we ran, it was open, but we didn't get the connection on it. So we were like, we're going to come back to it later. So it was like a not slow, but it was like after that pass play, we went back to what we usually do. We ran the ball. And we got to like the 30-yard line, I think. And that's when they finally threw me in there. And they threw it to me, and I got my first touchdown. I think it was in the first quarter, yeah. First touchdown. And then it was like a slow second quarter. I'm trying to remember. It's kind of still Friday.
Hey, man. You give us a recap.
So it was like
you don't give every play. You just give the plays you think that were
It was a slow second quarter. We were kind of like actually like running. It was an easy game, but they were fighting towards the end, but it was easy at first. And then I think we let up off the gas. And in the third quarter, I got they threw it up. It was like a seam up the middle to me. They threw it up, and it was a double cover, and I actually caught it on 2 people in the end zone, which got me my second one of the game. And then later in the third quarter, like I mentioned, I got a scoop and score. It was just a hustle play on defense. I said when I got to the sideline, I said right place, right time, because one of our defensive linemen, he actually like got the rush. I think Jamar caused the fumble, and the defensive lineman he he got the score and he see me coming, like he got the recovery. He see me coming downhill and he like pitched it to me. And I was just lucky enough to be the person there that he saw. And I returned it back for a touchdown to give
So
me my
hold on.
third one.
Jamar gave you the assist.
No, I think Jamar caused the fumble.
He
one
caused
of-
the fumble, and you just scooped
And
it up.
One of our linemen scooped it up.
Oh, okay, give him a shout out. Who was it?
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Shout out to Gabriel. You
Gabriel.
gotta give Gabriel. He gave you an assist. You gotta give a shout out to the
Sir,
guy.
Gabriel. Gabe.
Okay.
Sir. And so then I stopped playing after that. I was kind of like a little gassed, not a little fatigued, but I was like, coach wanted to let the second group guys get in. So I like held back. So in the fourth quarter, we weren't able to move the ball. Like we were running it and we were not able to move the ball. So I think with like a minute left in the game, coach put me out wide. I think it was a 2 receiver formation, just me in the inside out wide. And he threw it to me on 4th down. And I was able to beat my man and catch it and take it home for my 4th touchdown of the game. And that's pretty much the night.
Okay. So
you did more in one game than some players do a whole season.
So real quick, the catch that you did, your very first one, was over your receiver. Do you have any more catches like that?
What do you mean?
So it dropped into the basket.
Oh yeah.
The very first one I watched you.
Yes.
That one he threw it over you and you caught it. Great touchdown. The guy was on your back. He's on your back trying to defend you like that. Do you have any more like that?
That's how the first touchdown I got of this game was. It was the same.
Okay.
It was the same play.
Okay, got it. Say no more.
Right.
Got
And
it.
you said the second touchdown was in double coverage.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so they know who you are now.
Yes, sir. My coach made that clear to me.
All right, good. So now that means, hey, you can't let up now.
Yes, sir. I already
You
know.
gotta work that much harder. You know what I'm saying? Because now they know who you are.
Yeah, because you're close to batting 100. You got 6 receptions for 5 TDs.
So I mean, you touching the ball.
Yes,
When you
sir.
touch the ball, you scoring.
Yeah, when you touch the ball, you're scoring.
So let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
When did you first fall in love with football?
7th grade. I think I'm say 7th grade.
And what inspired you to continue to play from 7th grade to now? You're in the 11th grade now.
I'll say the coaches, because the coaches I've known now, I think they've been with me since 7th grade. So like we all have like a real close connection. So we're like cool. We can always talk to each other, and they just like kept me into the sport, make sure I'm locked in. Even when I'm out playing basketball, they made sure I was locked in, getting my reps and everything at football.
Good stuff.
How do you balance the mindset between playing wide receiver and playing corner or defensive back?
Oh, I feel like it's a lot different. Like wide receiver, it's a lot more cool, but you got to flip that switch when you play defense, and it's easy, but you definitely gotta work for it, because not everybody has that switch, and you just have to dig deep to play defense. I'll say
What do you prefer to play?
defense.
Can I get a bonus in there? So what are your thoughts of the guy who played from Colorado? What's his name? Travis Hunter? Yeah, what are your thoughts of him? Because he did the same thing. Right now, his NFL debut, well, not debut, but he played a lot this last weekend. DB. I mean, sorry,
Receiver.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts of him?
I thought that was really cool how he was like the first to play both sides in the league, but I think he's really good at receiver. Like you said, I seen his debut, and I didn't see him at corner, but he has like really solid hands at receiver. And I think if he's able to play both sides of the ball and he's really good at receiver, like that's a good bonus for him. I think that's like really cool.
Okay.
Gotcha. So you've been having a good season so far. Any interest from any colleges or anything yet? Or I mean, you got your eye? Anybody got their eyes on you that you know of yet? Or
not that I know of. I haven't really even like thought of interest. I've been getting that question like brought up often in these past couple of weeks, but I haven't. I just been cool and doing my thing and just waiting for them.
I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick.
Okay.
Right now on this platform, I want you to make a pitch to college coaches that might watch the show. Tell them why they should give you a look.
Okay. I think they should give me a look because I'm a player that you don't need to like give me a scholarship off of like anything. I could get it from my grades, and that'll help me a lot. And I'm really like I'm like an energy bringer player type of. I'm an energy bringer, so I think I'm like a good teammate to everybody. And if not, I'm gonna always have like that spark or that love for the game if whatever we're playing.
Sign them up.
Sign me up.
That's all you want. I mean, you want because what you just described as being a leader. You bring energy. You're a good teammate. It's a leader. Every coach needs one of those.
All right, game prep. Walk us through your week as you're getting ready for your homecoming this weekend or Friday. Walk us through what happened Monday, Tuesday, today, what you guys got tomorrow, and then Friday. What we doing? And then what do we listen to in the headphones as we're getting ready to play?
Okay. You said the game plan from this week. Monday we had like regular practice. We were up really early, 6:50 on the field. We had practice. We went through the regular. It was just a normal day. After school, we had dance practice. So we have a pep rally this Friday. For every home game, we have a pep rally. So varsity football players, we're gonna dance with the cheerleaders in that pep rally this week for homecoming.
Oh my goodness, I'm ready for this.
Yeah, so we had practice after school on Monday with that. And then Tuesday was regular practice. Tuesday we were up at 7:15, and then today we were there at 7:15. So just regular practice. And then Thursday we're gonna be there at 7:45. So it's a little later, and then we're just gonna have like walkthroughs. We're not gonna put on pads or nothing because it's the day before the game.
Wow, right.
So we're just gonna have regular walkthroughs. And then Friday we come in at 8. This is game day. We don't practice, but we do like a light walkthrough. We don't change or nothing. Like on Thursday, we change, get into our cleats and go on the field and walk through. Friday, we just walk through in our clothes, just make sure we know who's in on what and what formations, watch film. And then I'll just treat it like a normal day. It's game day, so I'll just be really locked in. We can't have our phones in school, so I probably won't listen to music in school. But after school, I'll probably listen to like some chill. I don't know if you heard of Tim's, but like she's like an artist and she just sings. So I just like calm singers.
Okay.
You heard of Tim's?
No, never heard of him. I still gotta say okay.
When's that pep rally?
Friday. It's in the morning, first period.
You need to go to that.
Well, I'll be there. I'll be there for that.
Okay.
You're gonna have your Ray-Ban Metas on.
I'm having it all. I'm at a big camera. That big camera be really zooming in and be doing a good job. That big camera sets the tone.
How would you describe your playing style and what makes you stand out from other athletes at your position?
I'll say I'm really like electric. Like I fly around like everywhere. If it's offense, defense, I'm just like a fly around person. I'm always gonna like just be on 10 or whatever. I'm gonna just be hype. I'll say.
Nice. Okay, so what's been your most memorable play or your most memorable game in your career so far? Give us one of each. Most memorable play and most memorable game.
It's like from this season or from my entire career?
From your entire career.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back to 8th grade. I think it was our last game of the year. I think we played a team that beat us the previous year. They beat us like bad, 40-0. I can't remember who it was. It was Floresville. Yeah, they beat us 40-0 in 7th grade. So 8th grade, we like added a new addition to our team, and we played them again our last game, and like we were all expecting to lose, but we came out and like we beat them 38-0, and I had 3 touchdowns and a pick that game. And it was just like the band was there playing. Everyone on the team was going crazy. It was just like it was like a fun experience, and that was probably like my most memorable game, and like with
I
stats.
love that. I love that. The only thing I didn't like is when you said we expected to lose. Don't ever go into a game expecting to lose.
You're right.
Remember, it's always you're gonna win every game.
Because it's your year.
It's always your year.
It's
What
your
about your
year.
most memorable play?
Probably sophomore year. After sophomore year, I got injured. I broke my collarbone, but I came back at the end with 5 games left, and we played our rivals, Southwest Legacy, and I think it was like a minute before halftime. We were on like the 50-yard line, and they threw it up to me, and I caught it with one hand in the end zone, with like the defender on my back. I caught it with like one hand in the end zone, and I'll probably say that's my most memorable play.
Nice.
So that's like your go-to move.
That would have been my
Ball
favorite
floating
play
over
too.
your shoulder, and you catch it with one hand because you did the same thing the first game I went to, almost similar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's your go-to.
That would have been my favorite play if I had done
Yeah.
something.
I know. Yeah.
The Hail Mary at halftime.
Yeah.
All right. As we're talking leadership, as a junior, how do you take your leadership? How do you take on your leadership role? And are you a lead by example, or pretty much in your face kind of rah guy? Which one?
I would say I would like say my role is like I leave up the leadership really to the seniors, but I make sure like the seniors are like making like other guys like accountable. Like today I had a conversation with one of our older guys to like he didn't speak up, and I felt like he should have, and I like told him like he should have said something. So like I feel like that's my role, and well not my role, but like that's something I do.
Mhm.
And then what was the second question? My bad.
Are you a lead by example guy?
Yeah.
Where you just don't really say, you don't gotta say a lot because it's like follow me and watch me, or you're pretty much in your face kind of guy, like, hey, come on, we gotta do this. We gotta make sure this goes like it's supposed to go. Rah.
Nah, I'm definitely a lead by example type of guy. I don't like to like tell people what to do or anything like that or be loud. But if you like what I'm doing, then I'm gonna do the right thing regardless. So if you like what I'm doing, you can follow me, and that'd be better.
Got it.
What are your personal goals and team goals you have for this rest of the season?
Personal goals, I kind of want to keep my name up there for one of the leading categories. I just want like my name up there in Max Prep so people could just see like my name. I want my name to be out there. That's like a personal goal.
Mm-hmm.
The team goal is I want to make it past the 3rd round. That's where we keep getting stuck, and I want to be the team to like push it past that. So if we could get past the 3rd round, I'm gonna be really happy with that.
Okay.
3rd round then, huh? Is that so you want to get past the 3rd round? How about just going all the way to state?
We can go all the way. Yeah, we're gonna get it. One of our younger players.
It's our year.
You gotta say that. It's
So
your year.
let me hear you
this year.
say it. It's our year.
It's our year. We're gonna get a state championship. We're gonna bring home one.
Say it. You gotta believe it. Like Coach says, you gotta believe that stuff. You can't just say it.
Yeah.
You gotta say that. You gotta. It's our year.
We had Coach Franco on here, and I got to tell you,
Oh,
if-
he had him saying it too.
hey, if I could go back
Mm-hmm.
and be 17 years old again,
Mm-hmm.
I would strap on the chin
Helmet.
strap and put on the helmet for that coach. So it's our year. Say
It's our
it. Say
year.
it with your chest. It's our year.
Our year.
There you go. So we talked about recruiting earlier and all that. What are you looking for in a college program, both on the field and academically?
I'm looking for somewhere where like it's like it feels comfortable, like on the field where like there's music playing. It just feels like a good environment where you could just have a fun like practice and like actually play. Like I know there's some places like that have music and like the players are dancing, and like that just seems like that's like a fun practice. And like academically, just like anything that's like good, I guess, like keep me into the grades where I can get like a good job, anything where I can support myself and my family. Like that'd be good.
You know what you want to do when you graduate from college? You know what kind of profession you want to be in?
No, sir.
It's early. It's early. You're a junior, so whatever you say now, nobody's gonna hold you to it. So at this point, if you had to choose a profession right now, what would it be?
You can say the NFL if you want to.
NBA.
NBA. All right.
We're gonna have to talk to this young man.
Yeah, you got to
NBA.
remember, Vaughn. You got your basketball coach is sitting here.
I know.
What's your GPA right now?
I'm not sure like the exact numbers, but right now I got all A's. But
So real quick, funny story. When I first met him, it was ninth grade, wasn't it?
yes, sir.
So one of the deals you have if you play for me, if you get all A's all through the year, you get a free pair of shoes. You got all A's. Give him a free pair of shoes. But last year he missed it by 1 grade. He got a B in one class.
Man.
He didn't get his shoes.
Man.
Did you?
Nope.
He didn't get his shoes. So that's just a deal we have. You know, hey, if we have kids that can exceed the all A, and he did it when I first met him. So unfortunately, last year he didn't make it. But again, now he knows why that's one of the perks and things. And he made sure he let me know, Coach, I got a B in one class. Doesn't matter. But so he's very close to 4.0.
Yeah. Right. Well, you just got to keep those grades up. Because I mean, you said something very, very interesting. I don't know what question it was, but I think it might have been when I said make a pitch to college, and you said you don't have to worry about me. I'm a 4.0 or whatever.
Academic scholarship.
I can get an academic scholarship. That I don't think kids nowadays understand the mechanics of offers nowadays. If you're a wide receiver or a defensive back, and that team that you're being recruited by needs a stud defensive end, that's what they need. And you've got a 4.0, and that guy might have a 2.5 or something. You're still going to get recruited by them because they're going to say, "Man, we can get this guy academic scholarships and get this defensive end an athletic scholarship." So you're not eating up an athletic scholarship, but they can get you those scholarships on your grades. And some kids don't realize that opens up a whole nother avenue for them.
Especially if you're talking low D1, D2, D3, if any kind of academic scholarship, all you're doing is increasing your chances of getting recruited. Have you gone to any camps yet, Vaughn?
Not this upcoming like school year, not yet.
Yeah.
Well, real quick, we're gonna the last question, then we're gonna jump into rapid fire. Rich, you got the rapid fire.
I got rapid fire.
Yeah. Unless you wanted to.
No.
Yeah. So, all right, it's beyond football. When you're not on the field or you're not in the gym, what do you enjoy doing outside of football?
Outside of football, and like out of basketball too, right? That don't count.
No, it can be basketball.
Oh, well then like I like hooping. I like to play basketball.
I just wish you go there like we talked about after every practice, like we talked about.
I gotta.
Yeah, I put you on the spot. Since you put me on the spot, you mentioned football, basketball. I won't let you know. You know, it's okay. Just put some shots up for me because you got a big season coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
You know, you got a big season, but we'll talk to you definitely during the basketball season. This is football right now, so it's a football show.
Sure.
Yeah. So okay, so basketball. And then who's your favorite basketball player in the NBA right now?
I can give you two.
You can give me three if you want.
Okay. I gotta think about the third one.
No, I'm just saying if you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna say Russell Westbrook. I really like his play style. John Morant.
I was where you gonna say SGA.
I didn't even think about him, and Darius Garland.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
I
Oh, you
definitely see that. I definitely see
uh,
the Garland in you.
I was going through my videos trying to clean my phone up the other day, and I got the one from, I think we were in Dallas, and you tried to dunk it, and he tried to play John Moran on this kid, and he barely missed it. He almost
Oh,
dunked
yeah,
on
hey,
the
the
kid.
young man got up.
He got
Yeah.
up there, and
Yeah.
the whole bench.
Hey,
was
listen,
going
he's
crazy.
fearless. I'm telling you, he brings when he plays. I'm not saying he brings the football mentality in the bad way. I'm talking about in a aggressive way.
Yeah.
Like he's not afraid.
Right.
He's not afraid
100%.
playing. He's not afraid of getting beat. Again, he's a hell of a basketball player. But again, okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Go ahead, rapid fire.
All right, rapid fire. Okay, so don't think about it, just answer it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Basketball Player, LeBron or Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
Hamburger or hot dog?
Hamburger.
Cheese pizza or pepperoni pizza?
Pepperoni.
All right. PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
And we're gonna go with one pick for you here. Cowboys play the Bears this week. Got the Cowboys or Bears?
Bears.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for being on with us tonight.
Yes.
We really enjoyed talking to you. This is the second time
Yes.
we talked to you.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
enjoy it. Want to wish you a lot of luck on homecoming, your homecoming game this week.
Yeah.
Have fun. Go out there and dominate.
Yes, sir.
Coach T and myself will be on the sideline this weekend. We'll take care of you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Fawn.
Thanks again, young man. All right. All right.
Can y'all hear me?
I
Yeah,
hear you.
all right.
Yeah, that was good.
that was good.
Good job, fellas.
That
Good
was
job.
good.
Good job.
What a delightful young man.
Yeah.
I said it last time we interviewed him. I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
Uh,
And he's that kid is a hard working kid. He puts the work in to get to where he's at playing both basketball and football.
what a great kid. Like I said, I love telling that story of him going to that camp
Yeah.
as a wide receiver and then ended up doing, participating as a defensive back. And he was an outstanding player in that camp.
Yeah, and I think he needs to, for his sake, the more camps he goes to, the more his name's going to get out there with what he's doing.
Right.
And him being a junior, this spring he can hit a bunch of camps and be ready for
That's what he's
his
done.
senior year.
Yeah. Well, again, for that young man, he's getting a lot of attraction and attention, and the reason why is because again, his 9th grade year, he played with the basketball team. He didn't do any football. So again, I think playing last year, and then the role he got catapulted into, and the kid's really good.
Yeah.
Just bottom line up front, the kid's a good football player. And I told him, unfortunately, the way Texas works, if you're a football kid, man, you can't be a basketball kid.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the only reason why is just the basketball community does, not that they don't want them, they want them because again, he plays for us, so we want them. But at the same time, football just takes so much attention, and I found the code out. The football coaches, they do a great job loving on their players. They do a great job loving on all. I know in the NFL it's 52, and I know it's nowhere near 52 kids. How many kids is on the high school football team? 30? What do you think? 30?
Football team?
Yeah.
Oh, there's way more than that.
More? How many?
See, in college, it's 92 scholarships in college.
I think it depends on the school too.
I think 5A's.
Yeah. 5A.
Yeah, 5A, they're
So we're
probably
thinking
60,
60
65.
kids? Okay. So
And you get into 6A, it's probably closer to 80.
So again, but those coaches love on those kids, man. They make sure they, one of my terminology words, they jock them, they make them feel like they're the best thing ever. So again, man, our basketball guys, we got to do a better job of that.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Why is it the 90? We talked about
61.
We talked about
61 in
this
high
last.
school?
Southwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about this, I think, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that doesn't matter, not just here in Texas, but everywhere? Why does the coach talk like that?
in football?
We got to run the ball. We got to play that defense.
Because you in Texas, man.
We played a hell of a football team over there, and no, it's just not Texas. It's everywhere. Listen to coaches up in
unless you're Brian Kelly and you fake the accent.
That's a heck of a football team we played over there. We ran that ball down their throat.
Yeah,
That is that's the
it's
Southern
violent mentality.
because at the same time we're down south.
Yeah.
So think about it. Every school we play, for the most part, Big 12 is all
Big 12
Southern
SEC,
schools, right?
Yeah, they're all Southern.
no, I'm saying before we went to
Yeah,
SEC. So you think about Texas, all the Texas schools again, and then Louisiana, and then Mississippi and Nebraska. All those are Southern schools, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why they all talk like that.
Yep.
I gotta have that, and then a lot of screaming. I think
They're all talking like that.
it is. That's what it is.
Because they're screaming the whole game.
Oh yeah,
And during football season, they're screaming for I don't know how many hours.
7 days a week.
How many hours a day
right,
at practice, and then like 4 hours or 3 hours at a football game.
Right. So
They all sound like Doc Rivers.
I don't know how they. I don't know how they don't have high blood pressure and heart disease by the time they're 55.
They all sound like Doc Rivers. Gotta play defense.
exactly.
So let's wrap it up with a little preview of some of the games this week. Thursday night, number 2 Alamo Heights, 3-0 at number 8 Clemens. Remember, Alamo Heights is a 5A team. Clemens is a 6A team. Again, one of those games where the difference between the talent might be paper thin, but like we said, it's all about the depth when you get up to that next level. That looks like it's gonna be a pretty good game.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good game. I'm actually going to cover that game. I'll be on the sideline for that to see how these two teams are shaping up for the season. There's been a lot of talk. That's why Alamo Heights is number 2 in 5A here in the city, according to KStat 12. So it'll be a good game to see.
And this is both of their last game going into the
Yes, this is their last
District, right?
non-district game.
non-district game. Yeah, because their district is smaller. That's why. Well, not Alamo Heights. I don't know how that got past the goalie, but I know Clemens district is smaller compared to Alamo Heights.
Compared to Alamo Heights.
So where are we getting these rankings from? Are these KSAT 12 rankings?
KStat 12
Yeah, that's why he
rankings.
gives a shout out to KSAT 12.
KSAT 12. Okay.
And I'd give
So-
a shout out to Ken's 5.
So KSAT 12
And I do mine sometimes.
is well represented in the city of
Yes.
San Antonio,
Yes, they
right?
are.
They do
So-
the big game coverage.
They got
so
the
that-
big
And they
game
do a great
coverage.
job with that, by the way. I don't know
So
if you watched it.
you better believe that even though Alamo Heights is 5A and Clemens is 6A, Clemens is going to go in there with a chip on their shoulder because you got Alamo Heights number 2 and we're number 8.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think when you look at Clemens, I can almost guarantee you they feel like we deserve to be up there.
Higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who they lose to? Who did Clemens lose to? You know? Off the top?
No, I don't know off the top.
It's okay. I can pull it up real quick. All right, Clemens. Because that's important too. Kind of see who beat them and who kind of, took them to the brink.
While they're searching up their stats, want to throw another
Lost
shout out
half.
to Southtown 101. Thanks for having us here. We got our producer Vic Rodriguez. Thanks, Vic. You always do a wonderful job for us.
Thank you very much.
You make this possible. You make bringing in our interviews remote. You make that possible. So thank you, Vic.
Not a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, Clemens lost 14-17 to Taft in the first game of the season. Then they beat Del Val out of the Austin area 39-20, and they beat Churchill 40-17.
Okay. So let's just see how that one shakes out, right?
I don't know. If I was
Yeah.
a betting man,
Which you're not for high
definitely
school.
not. Definitely not. Alamo Heights.
Yeah, I think Alamo Heights is.
Only reason why is just the way they just beat, what's it called? They just had a big win. So with what they're doing, it just lets
Well,
me
they both played Churchill.
it just lets me know that
Alamo
Alamo
Heights
Heights
beat
might be
Canyon.
Yeah, Alamo
and that was a
Heights
big
beat-
game.
Alamo Heights beat Churchill 54-24, so they did a better bigger victory against Churchill.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
See what happens. Definitely.
And they
Then-
put numbers up on Seguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
70 points on Seguin.
Yeah.
It's
And they
crazy.
gave up 35. So all
Mhm.
you gotta do is just find a way to stay in the game. If you can stay in the game,
Mhm.
you might can pull
Yeah,
some
'cause they're
out.
giving up right at 30 points a game.
Yeah,
so-
because they gave up 28 against Canyon.
and gave up 24 to Churchill. So
So again, you know, averaging like 27. They're giving up 27 points a game, roughly, give or take. So giving that many points up, that's you just got to. All you got to do is try to stay within scoring with them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I like Alamo Heights in that game.
yeah, I did too.
Then we got a heck of a Friday night slate.
Mm-hmm.
This would have been the game of the week if it wasn't for another game that we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But number one in the area here, Steel against 2-1 Austin Westlake.
Mm-hmm.
That is, it is at
At
Westlake. That's a measuring stick game right there.
Is it really? Because but does Westlake have Steele's number?
They've had them. Yes.
Yeah, and Westlake.
Past season, let's just say last year.
Yeah, and Westlake's a football factory too.
They are, right?
Westlake, Lake Travis.
Yeah.
It's usually it goes back and forth. One year, one of them's good. One year, the other one, but they're both looking pretty good. Westlake's 2-1. They lost their first game to Prosper, 22 to 29, but they beat San Benito 66-0,
Mm-hmm.
and beat however you say that,
Atascocita.
Yeah.
They're out of Houston.
Humble, 35 to 28. They beat them. So, and that
That's where we were at this past summer.
Yep.
Live event. It was
Live event.
Atascocita.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Prosper, they're up in the Dallas area, right?
Yes.
Prosper.
Yeah,
So-
they played at the University of Mary Hardin at Baylor.
Okay.
They met at the halfway points.
So you play a team from Dallas. Probably no shame in losing to one of those guys.
Hey, 22 to 29 is not.
Yeah.
It's not like you.
So-
yeah,
So Steel got to bring it this weekend. Steel.
Yeah.
Got to bring it.
yeah, this is a game that, like we were talking about last week with Brandeis, when they played Brandeis and they kind of laid an egg in the first 2 quarters.
Can't do that this
Can't
game.
do that this week.
Remember, I said they let their defense play hard. The
Yeah.
offense always comes back to on this game, though. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I got Westlake.
Ooh.
Oh, because you got until you can.
I'm gonna go like this. Oof.
Ooh,
Hey,
not
man.
so fast, my friend.
Not
Nah.
so fast, my friend. He's gotta-
Hey, listen. Until you can dethrone me,
Yeah.
I'm the king. I'm
Let's
just
go
saying.
Steel.
I
just
I
saying.
like Steele's rush attack. That offensive line, I like Steele.
If you're gonna win state this year,
You've got to have some big boys up front.
and this is a game you kind of want. This is a statement game.
Yes.
To me,
100%.
This is a statement
is.
game where Steel can kind of go out there and say, you know what, we're the alpha dogs in this area.
Yeah, because that's been the knock with the San Antonio area teams.
Mhm.
Steele, Johnson, Reagan's had a couple of good years. They all make it to that second or third round, and they run up against a Lake Travis or a Westlake or a Vandergrift last year, and they just can't compete with those
Yeah.
teams.
Statement. Make a statement, Steel.
They have
Please do.
up there. They have great linemen.
Yes.
They outperform us on the line.
And
the
Westlake always
trenches.
has a good quarterback play too, right?
Yeah.
Drew Brees, right?
A guy can actually
there's
throw
Nick
the ball.
Foles.
Yeah, Nick Foles. Westlake and Lake Travis have had their share of quarterbacks.
Nick Foles was there.
Yeah, Nick
Nick
Foles was
Foles.
there.
I need to get in touch with him. He's doing a really good job on the Eagles Network, by the way,
Is he really?
or
Nick
not
Foles.
Eagles Network, but some
Yeah.
network. that
Nick
he's
We'll
on.
talk about Nick
Talk about a
Foles.
lot of
We'll talk about Nick Foles
Eagles
later.
football.
Off the air.
Eagles
Yeah,
football.
Nick Foles and Drew Brees and wasn't what was I know Mayfield Baker Mayfield was from one of those two. Lake Travis, I think, is Mayfield, but wasn't Stafford one of those kids?
No, Stafford was Dallas. He was up
Stafford
there.
was?
Yeah, he was up there. I think he was high school teammates with Clayton Kershaw
I
up
got
there
you.
in Dallas. Yeah.
What's the next game?
Number 3, Smithson Valley at number 8, Bernie Champion.
This one's easy. Smithson Valley.
If you're a betting man,
No,
which
if
you're
I was
not.
a betting man, which I'm not, it's definitely Smithson Valley.
Oh, the other before you get to that, the Clemson quarterback is Westlake. Clay Cabernet
Oh,
was
really?
Westlake.
Okay. Good
and
stuff.
Reese Wise from Ole Miss and Sam Ellinger, the Texas quarterback. It's
Don't know
Westlake.
either one of those guys, but okay.
Sam Ellinger. You
Sam
know?
That's what's
Ellinger.
up.
Yeah.
You gotta start knowing some of these kids, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get them on. You know, hey, get to meet these guys.
So who do you have? Smith
Oh, Smithson Valley.
Yeah, Smith
Against
Valley.
Bernie all day.
So we're going all three across the board. Smithson
Smith
Valley.
All day.
Smithson Valley. They had their it sounds like annual slip up against Brennan.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
shame in that.
Yeah.
But remember,
I-
lost that game last year to Brennan. You went on to win the state
They
championship.
lost one more game, lost against Piper,
Piper, yeah.
and then they went undefeated.
The,
Well, not undefeated, but
I-
then they won.
The only thing I would be worried about in this Smith and Valley Bernie game is Smith and Valley looking ahead because Piper's next week.
And that's a big
Well,
game.
Piper
for them.
just lost.
Piper lost to Davenport.
I wouldn't even have to look ahead.
That's a big game for
Yeah,
those.
it's a big game for them.
So let's not look ahead.
Yeah, it's not looking ahead. One game at a time.
One
Exactly.
game
And
at
the
a
only reason
time.
I'm down on Bernie Champ because they just lost to also.
Yeah, they lost to the Laredo team.
Yeah, you don't lose those games.
Yeah.
No offense to
Not at
Laredo.
home.
Yeah, not at home. If you're that juggernaut or that powerhouse team.
Right.
Now again, if we don't, I'm sure if they had some injuries or something like that going on, that's different. But
Right.
still, those games you got to win
Right.
to be taken serious.
Yep. And then we got Southwest homecoming. We just talked about that
Mhm.
with
Well,
Javon. 6
mhm.
TD, 5 TD Javon.
5 in the season.
Yeah,
4
5 already in the season.
5 in the season, 4
Leading.
4 in
Four in
one
the
game.
game. 4 in one game.
Leading.
Yeah, you
Scooping
got
the score.
scooping score.
Mhm.
You got
What-
Laredo Martin coming to town for homecoming. Coach Talley and myself will be there for that one to cover it. So
Excited about that one.
3-0 Southwest.
Excited about that.
Coach Franco.
Mhm.
Hopefully they put together another
Yes.
4-quarter game for
Yes.
him.
yes,
I you know why I want Southwest to go all the way?
Why?
Coach Franco.
Yeah, of course. Of
What a
course.
great guy. What a
Well,
great
again,
guy.
he was so just behind the scenes, and people want to know why we're giving so much love to Southwest. Chad's always had this vision, and the vision was we do basketball, and we still cover basketball, but there's a point that we have to get into 2 other sports, well, three other sports. Football first, get our feet in that, and then we're gonna look at baseball and softball, and then of course volleyball. So the vision was always to get into football. That was always the vision when we started the media company. We said, hey, and again, if it was up to him, we would have started both simultaneously. We'd have had football going, which he would have been an expert on, and basketball. But I was like, no, let's stick to basketball right now. That's our bread and butter.
Let's crawl before we walk.
Exactly. So if it was up to him,
Well, he wanted to go running.
exactly.
You
You got
Yes,
to
he
crawl
jump
before
right
you
into
walk,
it.
then
Exactly.
running.
Yeah. So with that being said, Coach Franco is the coach who said, hey, I heard you guys want to do football. Come on down. So he invited us first to say, hey guys, come in. I'll let you guys in here. You get to cover any players that do real
Full
well.
access.
Give us full access. And again, I told him we was going to try it. Some things happened that was fortunate for Chad. He got a different position job wise, and so things kind of was going in a great way for him. So he had to take a pause. Now he got everything kind of settled. That's why we're able to cover it. So that's full circle to why we're doing football
That's
this
awesome.
year.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So I just want to bring
speaking
us
of
up to
that,
speed.
If you are a coach that's watching the show, all you got to do is hit us up on Twitter, Instagram. Let us know. We'd like to get more coaches on, more players on. We're always open on Wednesday nights to do interviews to any of the coaches or the players.
Exactly. I'm still trying to get in touch with Coach Signs. Called him twice. Went to voicemail. I'm old, but I don't do the voicemails. So I said I'll call him again. And
If
try to
you
get
don't leave a voicemail, they don't know to call you back.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm publicly saying it. I called,
Yeah.
but I did not leave voicemail, so I failed epically.
Call us back. Call him back. He don't leave voicemails. Call him back. And now the reason Steel at Westlake is not the game of the week.
It's
The
this
only
one.
reason I'm going to say that it's not is because
No, this one's big.
both of these teams are right here in the heart of Northside School District. You got number 3 Harlan, who's 2-0,
Mm-hmm.
going into at number 2 Brennan, 3-0.
Mm.
That game is most likely for superiority in the district.
Yes.
Yeah, big school.
That's
No,
one of,
not even big school, just for their district.
that's for the
Just for the
district.
district.
Yeah, because Brennan is big and Harlan is small,
Yes.
That's like saying
if I'm correct.
yes.
Ohio State and Penn State playing in week 3.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's
Yes. No, this right here
You
is
know.
that.
yeah,
Yeah, right now, because those are two of the powerhouses of the
yeah.
Big
that
Ten.
district. Man, that's
So-
gonna be a knockdown drag out now.
No, it is. It is.
yeah, it
Now
is.
this one, oh, our last pick. I'm going. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, far from it. Southwest all the way.
Well, I think all
Yeah,
of us are
the way,
going Southwest on that one.
But as far as this one, man, this was hard because I didn't see Harlan play yet, but I hear so many good things about Harlan, which I gotta side with history. And I think Brennan has been the superior team of the even though Harlan went last year to the third round, if I'm correct, and got beat,
So, I think Brennan did too.
right?
Yeah, both of them did.
But they didn't play each other because they went different
they
ways.
went different ways.
'Cause Harlan played
because
small.
like what you said, one was small,
Yeah.
one was big.
So what
It's
was
hard
the
to imagine
record?
Harlan
What
being
was
small though. It's,
I know, right? That school's huge.
They're the
Who-
big of the small.
Yeah, they are. And because that's how it was in basketball. So real quick, I just want to make sure I do.
I'm just look.
do
I'm
my
gonna look at
research.
this from
I'll let
my,
one of y'all
my realtor
go first
perspective here.
as far as who are you taking?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with my realtor perspective. first.
Okay.
You look at that little area. That little area. Look at all the talent
Oh yeah.
that's in that little area between Brennan and Harlan.
Okay.
You go down Tally Road.
Yeah, but the
You
thing
go down
is,
not Eric Tally Road,
yeah,
but you go down Tally Road over to Brennan. That's
Okay.
so much talent in such a small area. And then you also have
well,
Taft and Sotomayor right there.
Taft's doing really good this year too.
yes, they are. They beat that one team. we were
There's
talking
so much
about.
talent in that little 471 corridor going up that
So
way.
the reason why both of those schools are in districts that are growing crazy.
Yes.
Houses are being built like
By
that.
the way, if you need a house, let me know.
No, go ahead, give to the camera and say that.
Yeah,
look
but
in
you
the
need a
camera,
house. Let me know. If you want
Yeah.
your kid to play at Harlan or Brennan, let me
There you
know.
go. There you go.
There's lots of neighborhoods out
There
there.
you go. And so since that's the case, that's why you got all this new growth and new kids and people coming to the city like, oh my goodness, I want to go there. So, but last year Brennan beat Harlan. That was Harlan's only loss.
It's scary how much talent is there, though. It's scary.
So I'm gonna go with history. And even though Harlan has allowed me into their building too, but I just gotta side with history. And I'm going with Brennan this year. I still want access to Harlan, guys. No offense or anything. I'm just saying, I'm siding with history. You can change that history this year. This can be, or this is your year. Remember that.
Absolutely.
So I got Brennan.
I'm with you. I've
Not so fast, my friend.
I have not.
I'm
seen,
going Harlan on
I'm
this
going
one.
Harlan. I haven't seen Harlan play, but man, I love that combo between Glass and Micah Thompson. That running combo that they've got, that two-headed monster is deadly.
I'm going to go Harlan because I just feel like you said you're going with history.
Yeah, going history.
Why
I'm going
not?
for the underdog?
Why not? Why? Remember that old Derrick Rose MVP press conference? He said, why not
Mhm.
me?
Mhm.
Why not me?
Mhm.
Why not Harlan right now? Why not? I think that the talent level, as much as I think Brennan's talent is a superior talent, I got to say, I think Harlan's talent is right there with
Oh
him.
yeah, that's why they're the third in the city right now.
I don't think either one of these teams winning would be a surprise.
Mm-mm.
And if Harlan beats Brennan, I wouldn't even consider it an upset.
So this is really weird. Last year's schedule for Brennan, first game of the season against Reagan. They took an L.
Last year they didn't this year.
Second game of the season, Smithson Valley.
They beat Smith and Valley.
They took an L. Well, at least on here it says they lost.
But they beat Smithson Valley.
They
last
beat
year.
Smithson Valley, right?
Yeah, they beat.
Yeah, on here they say they lost. They say on here they say they lost to Smithson Valley 24-44. This
No,
is
they-
24. The 24. This is Max Prep here. I'm looking at the Brennan Bears 24-25 season. Smithson Valley, yeah, right?
Yeah, they beat Smith and Valley.
Right?
They did, yeah. They beat.
I thought so, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So really, they only had 2 losses, and that was against Reagan and Westlake. Then, as far as Brennan, so yeah, I'm going Brennan. Even more now that y'all corrected that, and the fact that they beat Smithson Valley pretty. Well, it was a tough game, but still.
Should be interesting.
So Brennan,
Interesting weekend.
Well,
Brennan.
I'm with you. I don't know that either one of them winning would be considered an upset of the other one, with them being as close as they are. And I could see this being a 24-20 kind of game, or even an overtime kind of game. I can see it being that close.
Let me say this.
well, the good part is we're covering it.
You better.
That's the
believe
great part about it. So
I
we'll
would
be there.
I would line up either one of those teams against Westlake and or Steele, and I'd probably pick Harlan or Brennan.
And I'll be using the Game Changer app to input our stats. So it won't be official stats that we're putting in. So it'll be our stats. Chad will be taking photos on site. So
with my new lens.
with his
With
new
your
camera,
new lens, woo,
well, you gotta call it a new camera. You know that, right? Once you add a lens to a camera, it makes a new camera.
does it really?
I think so. No, I think so because
And Etali will be there with his
Hey,
Ray-Ban Meta.
it's just like when you get a new car. Regardless of who's over before you, it's new to you, ain't it?
When you put new tires on your car, is it a new car?
Yes, it is. Shoot, matter of fact,
It rides like
yes,
a new
it
car.
does. Hey, I just put 4 new ones on the wagon there. I got a new car. Hey, listen, I'm floating along now. Yes, I do. Yeah. Yes, new one to me, baby.
So if you get a knee replacement surgery, is that a new
That's a
knee?
new knee.
That's a new knee.
That's a new knee, baby. That's a new knee. That's a new. Hey, that's
That
a
is
new knee.
That is
That's a new knee with a new me, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's gonna be a fun weekend of football from the high school level. I know with my commitment we did the podcast last night that went out today. We're doing this one. Then I have the Thursday night game, Friday night game, and a Saturday night game.
And remember,
Chaz,
everyone,
what's that?
you can listen now. You can
Oh, good
listen.
plug.
You can listen to us on our podcast on
Yes.
Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Podcasts,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And iHeartRadio.
Yes.
You can listen to us in the car,
Yes.
in rush hour traffic,
Yes.
wherever you're going. You can listen to us. And I think
Yes.
we sound better than we look.
That's definitely not true. You know what I'm saying? I look at myself like a fine wine.
Like fine wine, not like milk.
Exactly. Yeah. Age well.
If you think you like us
I
now,
age
wait till you
well.
just listen to us.
Okay. All right. That's a lot better. There you go. You cleaned that up real good. Yeah.
It's like on that old movie Vacation with Chevy Chase when he's buying that car and the car salesman goes, "If you think you hate it now, wait till you drive it."
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So, real quick, I know we're not going to talk about picks or anything, but what's your game of the week, football wise, college wise?
College wise,
Yeah, I just want to ask everybody, what's your game of the week? Like, what do you think in your game of the week? Is it against whoever the Cowboys are playing?
you said college,
No, excuse me, not college, NFL.
NFL.
NFL. Yeah, I get excited, so I probably did misspeak there.
Okay,
Because I don't. It's too much college, man. It's too much to watch and call game of the week.
man, college football,
But
man.
no. NFL. Give me a game of the week for both of you that we didn't put on our sheets and we didn't talk about. But something that just hey man, you know what?
Yeah, mine would have to be one we put on our sheet.
Okay, and which
The
one is that?
Cardinals and the 49ers.
Really? That's the game that you wanna.
I'm gonna say the Lions and the Ravens.
That was the other one I was.
is my
looking at.
game of the
Really?
week. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I
Okay.
watch every Cowboys game,
Of course. No, yeah, I don't want to. I'm not.
But
gonna
I'm-
say
but
the
I'm not gonna
Eagles.
say
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
not
game
gonna
of
say
the
the
week.
Eagles for
Yeah.
sure.
but Lions at Ravens is probably the game of the week for me
Okay.
because I think both of those teams have Super Bowl aspirations. Obviously, with Dan Campbell and the Lions, they took that L week 1 to Green Bay. I just don't know if they were ready to play.
Yeah, I think so.
But losing their offensive coordinator, they had a lot of back and forth about whether Ben Johnson, respected Jared Goff or not, and then they go out there and just lay the wood to the Bears.
Yeah.
And then you have the Ravens who lost to the Bills in week 1. They had a lead on that game. They probably should have finished it up and won it. But I just think anytime you have Lamar Jackson, and that Ravens defense. And then you have Dan Campbell's smash mouth Lions defense with that smash mouth offensive line they have, with that thunder and lightning running attack they have. And even Golden Tate is a physical wide receiver.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, that was the other game I was thinking of too.
not Golden Tate. Why did I say Golden Tate? Amon-Ra St. Brown. He reminds me of Golden Tate. Sorry.
So I got two.
Yeah.
This is gonna surprise you. I'll go with the first one. And the first one is the Broncos and Chargers.
That's a good one.
Because the Broncos are 1-1, and it's if I'm correct, Bo Nix's second year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're sophomore year for him.
Yeah.
But really, he's he's a quarterback that's older, like my man that plays for Atlanta, because he got a fifth year, if I'm correct.
Mhm.
I think they redshirted
Yes.
him.
Side
So
note
he
on
has
that.
he had his fifth year.
I've said Bo Nix is going to be the best quarterback in last year's class when it's all said and done. That's my opinion.
And this is the
Definitely.
year that media is really going after my guy with the Chargers. The kid from I can't think of his name. Give him the H. The kid from the
Herbert.
Chargers, Herbert. He's an
Justin
Oregon
Herbert.
Duck guy.
Yeah.
So this is his year because think about
Yeah.
it. When since he's been in the
It's his
league, he
year.
was supposed to
All
be.
year.
He was supposed to be like, oh
Yeah,
my
he was
goodness.
supposed to came in the league and took him by
He-
storm.
yeah.
and he did.
But he kept.
Yeah.
No, he didn't keep getting hurt, but he was just on a bad
Yeah.
team. I think it was kind of like the guy Trevor Lawrence down in
Jaguars.
Jacksonville. Same thing.
Yeah.
Just on a bad team. You still can play. Just on a bad team. And then my second game, and you're gonna be surprised, it's the Chiefs versus the Giants. Because the Chiefs haven't been 0-2 in Patrick Mahomes' career ever. He hasn't lost 2 games in a row. So this is game 3 for him. And then what's going on with the Giants?
This is going to be if there's a such thing as a must-win game,
Yes.
this is it for the Chiefs.
Well, no,
Oh, yes.
just every team I just mentioned is must win for all of them. Because again, you're talking about the Chargers.
What's
and
their
again,
record?
they're
2-0.
2-0.
Okay, what's
So
the,
they got to keep winning, but they
and who-
can't lose because
who's the
that's
other
a divisional
team?
game.
who's the other team?
They're playing the Broncos.
What's their record?
1-1.
They're 1-1.
1-1.
See, so
The
again,
Chiefs are 0-2. It's more of a must-win for them.
yeah, but again, they're the Chiefs right now. And I was watching Espen,
They look
And-
very vulnerable. I'm
and-
just going to say,
Yeah, they
and
do.
Espen blamed it on all of the players that's hurt right now. You see what I'm saying? So all the guys is hurt. So it's like they're giving them a pass. Because think about it, they've been doing this for what 7? This is 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna,
so for 6 years you've been winning. You can.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a pass. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you a pass.
I'm gonna say, Jason Garrett, when he coached the Cowboys, he always used to have this saying
Mm-hmm.
that he doesn't worry about playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
You just play the games and you stack wins.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the season, you sort it all out and you know where you stand.
Right. Right.
For the Chiefs, if you go 0-3,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes harder and harder to say we're going to stack wins.
Mm-hmm.
And you run out of wiggle room.
Okay.
And I think that's why it's such a must-win game for the Chiefs.
But not only that,
Okay.
the going 0-3, the
Yeah.
mentality of a team that's never been 0-3, to all of
Yeah.
a sudden they go
Haven't been in
0-3.
his career.
That mentality of starts making you second guess yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know who said it, but it was one of the talking heads on Espen on their football show that mentions, but this is before we went to 17 games. This is when you had 16. So the season was broken into quarters.
Yeah.
Each quarter, you got the most wiggle room in the front part, right?
Right.
So really, it doesn't really matter in the front part of the season. You can go 0-3, but you still can rebound. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to me, it's still one of those games of, hey, the media and everybody's giving those guys passes.
Of course they are.
But for the
They deserve it.
Giants,
They've earned the
Right.
benefit of the doubt.
Right.
Right.
right? But for the Giants, there's no wiggle room because, hey, Russell know his time is up. We can say we want to say about how good of a quarterback he was or is. His time's up.
Yeah. He's
Losing
got,
that game last weekend to you guys, hey,
and he's got a hell of a quarterback behind him.
yeah, that guy is behind him is.
Jackson Dart is
They already saying how good he is, but again,
that's a Lane Kiffin guy.
they don't have a line.
With the Giants,
Yeah, they don't have a pass rush. Remember when Saquon
they
Barkley
don't
was
have a
there.
pass rush.
No, not
Pass
a pass
Oh, pass
pass
block,
block.
okay.
Excuse me.
I was like, they have one of the
Yeah,
best
yeah, yeah.
defenses
No,
in the NFL.
No, they don't have a pass.
They don't have a pass block on the
Okay.
offensive
Pass
line.
block.
They can run block.
Yeah, they can
But
run
they
block.
don't
They
pass
can't.
block.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying?
And what about that Cam Scatterboo?
Oh man, he's killing it. That guy.
He looks like a guy that's just
Hey,
begging
man.
for
Oh.
CTE. The way he
Yeah.
runs.
Oh,
Hey.
when he was at Arizona State,
Hey.
that,
You know what-
that kid was the
Hey,
team.
didn't he have the
You-
most yards ever rushed?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, you know what NFL stands for, right?
What's that mean?
Not for long when you run like
Yeah.
that. I mean, you're
Yeah,
gonna have to.
running back shelf life in NFL is not very long anyway.
Exactly.
If you run like that,
I think it's what 6 years.
Yeah.
If that. I think it's 6 years. If that, right?
Yeah, he used to
For
be
an
6'1".
NFL
He
quarterback?
used to be 6'1", but
Stop it.
all the
Stop
battering ram that he
He's
did now he's
5'8".
5'3".
Stop
He
it.
looked like 5'3" out there.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to ask y'all that about the, 'cause I know we got to wrap it up. I know we got to end the show. So.
Yeah, we definitely have to wrap it up, Vic. You know why? Because you've been eating those wings over there. I haven't had dinner yet. If y'all haven't, to everybody watching at home, Southtown 101. I'm gonna rave about
Bar
their
and
wings
Grill.
again. Bar and Grill.
Yep,
I'm gonna rave about their wings again. Their wings and fries. You just had their fries for the first time. Right?
Had their fries for the first time. Not bad. Really good. I know you don't like the buffalo. Well, it's not that you don't like the buffalo. I know you don't like boneless. I had the boneless wings because I wanted to.
They're not wings.
I didn't want to.
They're not wings.
Well, they're boneless.
Boneless wings are chicken tenders with sauce on them.
Okay, call it what you want to call it. Chicken tenders, call them whatever you want to call them. Hey, they're really good.
chicken bites. I
Chicken
don't care
bites,
what
chicken
you call them,
nuggets.
but they're still good.
Hey, they're really good. They do a good job. Buffalo sauce is really good. It's not too hot. It's not too, where you're like, oh, this is not even, where you're dipping in your ranch sauce or your blue cheese,
Yeah.
and it takes it over. So I think it does. They do a really good job of what they offer here.
Right.
Again, the bar. If you went to, adult beverages, they got it rocking over there right now. They got some stuff going on. So it's always
Cool
a fun
place.
opportunity.
If you ever
Cool
come,
place, some fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
if you ever come to Southtown 101 Bar and Grill,
Bar and Grill.
if we're here doing the show and you're here, we'll sit there and eat some wings with you afterwards.
Exactly. Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. It is 7 minutes from downtown, by the way, too.
Yeah.
7 minutes from downtown.
And if you're a high school coach and you're in the area on a Wednesday night, stop by. We'll put you on there.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
And we'll eat
definitely,
wings with you afterwards.
Definitely.
right.
Definitely do that.
And then we
Definitely.
also have a top-notch production crew.
Oh, yeah.
Vic Rodriguez,
Shout out to Vic.
one of the best producers around, huh?
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is a great show to be on. Really appreciate it.
We appreciate you, Vic.
You want to close? Oh, no. Final thoughts?
Got your final thoughts, man.
Final
I want
thoughts.
I want to
Final
hear
thoughts.
what's on your mind. I want to hear what makes you
Final
guys tick.
thoughts.
We're like we were saying earlier, or I was saying earlier, high school coaches, high school players, you're out there. We'd like to put you on the air, get you a little shout out. So reach out on our Twitter, our Instagram, let us know, and we'll get you on a Wednesday night, or we can, even if we get 2 or 3 of you, we got a couple places that we can set up an interview and do 2 or 3 guys on offense or defense and do a big interview, guys, to get you guys some spotlight.
So an
So
extra chair right here.
you got an extra chair. So reach out and let us know. We would love to get you guys on the air.
I guess my final thought, we talk about football, we talk about basketball, we talk about sports. We have a lot of fun on this show. We definitely have a lot of fun, and we don't often talk about other things other than sports. But I'm proud that we're on this show together because of the climate that we have in our country right now. We got a white guy, black guy, a Mexican guy, and we're up here and we're basically brothers from another mother.
Amen.
And I just want everybody out there just to remember, I know I've said it many, many times before on the basketball portion of our podcast when we do that, be kind to one another. Love each other. It doesn't cost a dime. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind to one another. That's really my final thought. Be kind. Treat everybody like you want to be treated. That's it for me.
Well, you make it hard for me because mine was an ask, but it definitely wasn't that it was an ask for the most part. I'm gonna switch gears just a little bit. Only reason why, because I know we are football, but we got something coming to the city for the first time since I've been living here full time. You know what I'm saying? Because again, been a resident of San Antonio since 1992. I want to throw that out there. Technically 1995 when I got my driver's license here. Been a resident since that, but now currently been back for the last 10 plus years. 2015 to be exact. It's the first time we've ever had a actual free coaches clinic in the basketball arena, where not only is it free, but it is the head coach of the Spurs and his staff happening on, and I want to make sure I get everything right. So give me a second here. I apologize. And I believe Vic just threw it up on the screen. I appreciate that, Vic. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's going to happen at the Frost Bank Center on the 4th of October, 11:30 to 1:30. They're looking for coaches. Doesn't matter what level you coach at, AAU, high school, YBOA, middle school, missing one, YMCA, JV, UIL, TAPS. It doesn't matter. If you are a coach and you want to get better at your craft, here's a great opportunity to learn from a young man right now who's leader of our basketball in our city, of the Spurs, and taking us to the next, hopefully as many years as Pop did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing for the city, because again, he's giving back in a way of, it's free at his gym. You know what I'm saying? Usually guys go to the colleges and things like that, but he's doing it there. And then at the same time, when we get done, he's going to open it up to where as though we get a free silver and black or black and silver game scrimmage that they're going to do at 3:30. So again, this has, since I've been here, this hasn't ever been done. And I wanted to make sure, again, I know we're talking football, but I just want to make sure I give a shout out about that, because that's a very important thing to our community.
You're gonna let the other cat out of the bag.
Because no, not yet. Because they're talking about moving the Spurs, and we don't want that to happen. We want to make sure we keep the Spurs here. We want to let them know that we appreciate them, because again, having a professional team in your city, it means a lot.
Yes,
it means a lot. I'm telling you, go talk to those cities and those locations and states that there's no professional. Like, you got to drive to the next state. You know, go ask those dudes about in Montana. How is it? She ain't got nothing up here in Montana, buddy. So
this is it's the same thing on the football side with Oklahoma, where I grew up at. We didn't have an NFL team.
Exactly.
We had to either choose the Kansas City
and
Chiefs
you didn't
or
have
the
Cowboys. You didn't have the Thunder.
No, we didn't have the Thunder
because the Thunder came from Seattle.
Yep.
So
we didn't have the Thunder when I was growing up. That's why OU was so big.
Exactly.
When I was growing up.
Exactly. So let's make sure we get everybody out there to that event. All coaches. And again, we're looking for, as many as 1,000 coaches to pack this joint out, to make sure that we show up and we're there and we're supporting that event. Because again, let's show Coach Johnson we appreciate him dropping some nuggets. Because again, we know how hard it is to actually get to that level.
Yep.
That's again, it's just like a guy trying to play. It's really extremely hard for us trying to get to that level of coaching. So again, that's my ask or my final thoughts.
Wonderful.
So,
wonderful.
That's right on time. It's exactly 8:32, by the way.
Man, again, love you guys. Appreciate everything that you all mean to me and what we do together and what we strive to do for the city. Really means a lot to me to be able to do it with you guys. And then Mike Daniel also, he's not here. He's on our basketball podcast. He's part of this movement that we're making to impact the young men of San Antonio
and women,
and young men and women.
Yes, and women
in San Antonio. We're going to expand it to other sports, like we said. Looking forward to just the journey of trying to help San Antonio sports push through that ceiling of Dallas and Houston and all that stuff. We're going to get that recognition for these kids around here.
Amen.
And we got the right guys to do it.
There you go.
Yeah. Again, to the kids, shoot for the moon. 'Cause even if you miss, you can be among the stars.
Among the stars, baby.
Yes, sir.
Gridiron Roundtable, we're out.